way from Texas.
Yes, sir. Watch you every single day. Nobody lays it down like Uncle Neely and the pregame show.
Neely, pregame show behind the scenes of everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. You're trying to put your up on game.
For y'all don't know some of the new guys, Coach Mathis, man, I've been with Coach Prime since 1997 at the Cowboys. Been coaching with him since then, since we retired from football. But I just want you guys to know, man, that y'all got something special here. Right? Take advantage of it. All them guys on the back row got a story. All right? Some of y'all, just like Coach said, I played 10 years in the NFL, but that's just the glory part. You need to know the story. Some of y'all that was here last time, I gave you the first part of my story. Ended up, what I talked about last time was going from getting counted out to counted on, right? And that was my journey, with the Cowboys, being a free agent. Ended up starting the last 8 games of my last year with the Cowboys when we went to the playoffs in 1999. All right, that was part 1. And I'm gonna pick up where I left off there. All right, so after that playoff game that I talked about, and we went in and sat with the coach, and I ended up starting that game, and we ended up losing and whatnot. But it was special because Hall of Fame guys, Pro Bowl guys chose me to be in that starting lineup, right? So after that goes on, man, we go into off season, draft comes around. I'm probably the youngest corner out of those guys, man. And come to draft, they draft 3 corners. They draft 3 corners. Coach Prime leaves. The other Pro Bowl guy leaves. I'm the only one left at this point at the draft. After the draft. All right, they drafted 3 guys in. They brought a guy in from the New York Giants, Philippe Sparks, who had started there for years. So me being a young guy, I'm not thinking nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I just came in. I'm starting the last 8 games. You know what I'm saying? I'm going trending up. All right. So I have at this point, I'm a restricted free agent. So all I do now is just wait, to sign my little thing, my little tender, and I'm going on my way, right? So I get a call, probably, it was right after the draft. I get a call. Actually, before that, I'm sitting in the weight room, I'm lifting, and I have my defensive back coach, Mike Zimmer, comes in and he's talking. We just talk about things we're going to do next year, right? Things we're going to do next year. And great conversation, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm just waiting on my agent, man, give me a call so I can go and sign this thing and go about the business, right? So I get a call. And guess what it is? Jerry Jones. All right? First call I get was from Jerry Jones. And he says, hey, I just want to let you know. I ain't heard from my agent, I ain't heard from nobody, right? So I'm taking this call right for me to come on up here and sign my papers. He said, I just want to let you know, once a Cowboy, always a Cowboy. We just traded you to New Orleans Saints. And my mouth just dropped. Because I go from up here to now I'm down here. You know what I'm saying? So, not only that, it's like two or 3 days later, man, I got to get on this flight and go to New Orleans because they got a mini camp. They usually have a mini camp right after the draft. All right, so I got to go down there. So when I get there, I went from first on the depth chart. Now I get to this depth chart over in New Orleans, man. It's a new organization. I'm saying new head coach. Everybody's new, right? I'm last, first to last. So I got to work my way up in this training camp, get to know new people. And it was rough, man. It was rough. But I put my head down. I worked. Before training camp started, I was the number 1 on the depth chart. The number 1 corner. Go through the whole year, play all 16 games, had one of my best years, come back in, sign free agent. But I only had a one-year deal signed probably my biggest deal. Boom. All right, I'm the number 1 corner. Go through the next year. Go all the way through, start all 15 games. Come the last game of the year, We played on a Sunday night football, right? Sunday night football game. We had just got eliminated from the playoffs at the 3 o'clock game, so everybody was like, you know what I'm saying, what are we playing? All right, we in the playoffs, but I'm not thinking that. I'm just thinking I'm going out there playing. Not only that, my agent just told me, hey man, you just got this playing center bonus, right? So you gonna make an extra $500,000 no matter what. As soon as you step on that field, they gonna give you an extra $500,000 just because. All right. So I go out there. I'm having a good game. I get a pick. You know what I'm saying? And I almost take it to the house. And like in the fourth, it was probably about third quarter. They're on the goal line, and I'm getting ready to make a tackle from the running back. So I come in there and I square them up, and the fullback grab my face. We playing against the Washington Redskins. Sellers is the fullback. He grabbed my face mask, and when my face mask came back square, the running back was right there. So he hit me right here square in the head, and I go back, and I'm paralyzed. Can't move. Keep touching you, you can't feel it. So what am I doing? How did I get here? Right, so they send me off on the stretcher, go to the hospital on pins and needles. I'm in the hospital 3 or 4 days, still can't feel nothing. So I finally got released from the hospital. They say I should never play a football game again. It's over, right? So we go through that. At this point, it's I think it's 2 weeks before my first daughter was born. So I'm just sitting at the house, go through all off season, and at this point, they send me to doctor after doctor after doctor to see if it's okay if I can play. No doctor would sign off on it. He said, hey, you need to go check out this specialist. You go check out this specialist. I went to about 17 different guys. Nobody would clear me, but nobody would say, no, you can't play. All right, so this went on from January all the way to August. I hadn't done any kind of workouts. I hadn't done anything. I'm thinking about retiring, right? Because at this point, nobody's going to give me another opportunity. Nobody's going to take a chance on me to get back on that field to say, you know what I'm saying, you're okay to play. Because if you take another hit like this, you're going to be okay. They couldn't tell me that, right? So at this point, I'm trying to figure out what to do with my life, right? Where do I go here? I've been known, you know what I'm saying, this is what I love to do, football, right? And now it's taken away from me. How did it get taken away from me? Just like that, I don't know. But what am I supposed to do? So I just kept, just kept my head down, man, just trying to figure out what it was I could do. As it went on in August, man, I went to Cowboys played Tennessee Titans at home in Dallas. First preseason game. I went to the game, set up in the box, and I just got to thinking, man. But in between, let me go back. In between there, let me go all the way back. This is something that you need to know. We'll go back to the night, that morning before the game I got hurt. Things that used to happen, I used to call my mom every game, every morning. And she, I talked to her every morning. That was one thing that I did. Another thing, I used to get a text message from Coach Prime. He used to send out these text messages every Sunday, just to certain people, you know what I'm saying? It was a group. They sent them out. And as I look back, I didn't call my mom that morning, and I didn't get a text message from Coach Prime. Those are the little things that, for some reason, it just stuck with me. When I look back, it's right. And the reason I'm saying that about the text messages, because I send them text messages.